Hi, I'm Jess, one of the product managers here at UpGuard. I look after the vendor experience. My role was created to ensure that vendors can save time and effort using UpGuard's range of vendor-focused tools. Today, I'm going to spend some time talking about some of the common problems faced by vendors and UpGuard's approach to solving them. If you've got thoughts on this topic, I'd love to hear from you. You can join the conversation in the comments. One of the most important things we can do as businesses to improve our security is share knowledge. No one organization can protect itself from cyber threats alone. That's why it's so important for organizations to collaborate and work together. Whether you oversee a handful, hundreds, or even thousands of vendors, similar problems crop up at all sizes. How do I manage this process effectively? Do I have complete visibility over all my vendors? Do I have the right level of information about this vendor? And if I don't, how long will it take to get that information from the vendor? And chances are you're not just assessing your vendors, but you're also being assessed by many businesses too. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You're spending a large amount of time completing questionnaires for different customers who all have slightly different requirements and requests. You need to collate information from disparate teams within your business and ensure that that information stays up to date, all with the pressures of business and procurement timelines. It can get repetitive and, without a platform like UpGuard, highly time-consuming. What we're here to do is help your vendors shift away from repetitive manual work and instead be able to focus more time on communicating, understanding, and mitigating risks. This means faster responses, more information provided upfront, and an easier process for all involved. There are 3 crucial parts to the vendor experience on UpGuard that I'm going to quickly highlight. Firstly, responding to questionnaires faster through the use of UpGuard's automation tools. Secondly, sharing information proactively instead of reactively using shared profiles. And finally, focusing on collaboration over all else through UpGuard's easy reassessment process, as well as functionality, including inline comments and remediations. Let's first look at questionnaires and the potential to automate this manual process. Questionnaires are a crucial tool when it comes to understanding a vendor's security posture and the potential risks and controls in place. But they can be lengthy and repetitive. Vendors can use our autofill functionality to reuse the answers they gave from past questionnaires to speed up this process, as well as reduce resource drain and the risk of human error. This time saved can be better spent in answering any questions that are unique to this particular questionnaire, improving the quality of information, and responding to any follow-up inquiries. Vendors can now also export questionnaires, complete them in the tool of their choice, and then import them back into UpGuard to make the questionnaire process faster and easier to integrate into existing tools and processes. After the first questionnaire is complete, when the yearly or biannual reassessment process rolls around, our questionnaires allow for easy updating by making it possible for vendors to update their answers where changes have occurred, instead of having to start from scratch. Our questionnaire changes view makes it easy for customers to see where responses have changed between versions. We're always developing new ways to reduce manual effort for our vendors and customers. If you have any suggestions on vendor features that would save you time, let us know via the comments. Next, let's talk about being proactive. Responding to questionnaires is reactive, so what can vendors do to shift that towards a proactive approach to scale their processes effectively? That's where our shared profiles come in. A shared profile is a collection of questionnaires, certifications, documents, and other need-to-know information that can be shared with a customer before they even send a questionnaire. This might include information about their compliance with industry standards and regulations such as ISO 27001, SOC 2, and so on. Shared profiles can be accessed by anyone, not just by UpGuard customers, making them an effective way to cut back on unnecessary back and forth. In many cases, proof of a certificate, report, or industry standard documentation can answer many of the questions in a questionnaire. When vendors share this information proactively, their customers should consider, do I need to send a questionnaire now? Could I send a shorter or more focused questionnaire, since I already know that this vendor meets my standards for security and compliance? Shared profiles come with access controls and other functionality that ensures that vendor information is secure and can only be accessed by authorized users. You can learn more about shared profiles via our knowledge base. Finally, if you're working with a vendor who you think would benefit from UpGuard's other tools, you can give them full access to the platform for free for a period of time. This assists you in working together to proactively identify and fix issues or risks. This feature is available via the vendor page shown on screen now. The last tip I'm going to cover today is around collaboration. By moving towards a proactive approach and utilizing automation tools, vendors are able to spend less time on repetitive rote tasks and more time proactively communicating with their customers. This is perhaps the most important shift of all, as it's ultimately what makes the difference between a positive vendor relationship and a difficult one. To assist you in making this shift, we've built features within questionnaires themselves to enable communication between customer and vendor, including questionnaire changes view, remediation requests, and inline comments. These features assist you in carrying out all of the communication needed within UpGuard's platform, which not only makes it easier to complete the process, it also establishes an easy-to-access paper trail should you need to retrace your steps in the future. Vendors play a critical role in protecting their customers from cyber threats, and one of the most effective ways for them to do this is by working together. Our vision is that UpGuard's tools make it possible to automate manual tasks, share information proactively, and collaborate, so that all the information you need to protect your business is right at your fingertips. We encourage you to explore UpGuard's vendor tools and suggest you ask your vendors to do the same.